Bring to me from a spider's lair a potion set for my co-worker fair. Newt, snake, and even some fly to make my co-worker sit down and cry. Don't we just hate that co-worker that's a little too happy? And now, the very last ingredient to make this potion complete. Wait! What's that? Oh, I think that's my familiar! Hold on, I gotta go check. Oh, my poor baby. He's such a good familiar. I'd hate for anything to happen to him. And oh no! My ingredient! Oh, I know who did this. Just wait. 2 more weeks of this, and then I'll have my revenge.
If you're not too afraid and you think you're brave, pause the video here to see what you'll need to make this spooktacular recipe. Now, of course, we're going to prepare all of our ingredients inside. Peel your ginger and cut it into slices. Measure out your water and your honey. Get your 1 cinnamon stick. And I forgot to show it here, but go ahead and get your lemon ready. And now you'll have to forgive the camera going out of focus just a tad, as I forgot to chase away the spirits that were trying to drain the battery. Once everything is prepared, go ahead and place it on a tray to take outside. Now, of course, you could stay inside and cook this on your stove. Just put all the ingredients in a pot and let it infuse for 15 minutes, never allowing it to boil. But of course, if you want to be a little extra witchy and you have the land to do it, you can go outside, build a fire, and use your cauldron. Now, of course, it's best if you have a cemetery in your backyard. But if you don't, just remember to say an extra spell or two to increase the potency. When you've got a nice fire going, go ahead and add your water, your ginger, honey, and of course the lemon that I forgot to show you earlier, and of course your cinnamon stick. Now you'll do much the same as you would on your stove. You'll let it infuse for 15 minutes. However, you may need to raise or lower your cauldron to keep the liquid from boiling. And now sit back and relax and enjoy the sounds of your crackling fire, and make sure to absorb the energies of the nature around you. However, be careful you don't absorb something that you can't get rid of later. Make sure every once in a while you stir the pot to incorporate all the flavors. And if a spell or incantation comes to you, by all means recite it, as it can only help this particular elixir. Now you're going to strain the fluid to make sure you remove the cinnamon stick and your ginger, and you can either refrigerate this and drink it cold, or drink it nice and warm if there's a particular day that you're just not feeling your witchy self.
Now we finally have our little brew ready. Let's go ahead and try a sip. Ooh,
This is surprisingly delightful. You can definitely tell the ginger's in there, but it doesn't have quite the bite I thought it was going to have. The lemon and the honey do a wonderful job of toning it down just enough to be thoroughly enjoyable. So I'm going to give our little elixir here a 4 because I actually think it could do with a little more honey, but that's just personal preference. As for the cookbook, of course, it's just as wonderful as it was last week. Now, of course, this little elixir is only for those wizards and witches who have a slight cold and perhaps some allergies. Nothing more serious than that. Now, I'm going to... What do you want? Fine, go ahead. Well? That's all you want? Well, now that he's left me the leftovers. Now remember, just 2 more weeks of this aggravation and then... but I digress. That's for another time. Anywho, thank you so much for watching this episode, and I do hope you make this little elixir. I do think it would make a wonderful addition to your teas also. And stay tuned for next week because we'll have another horrifically, devilly, delicious recipe for you to try. And at that point, we'll only have 1 more week of aggravation. See you then. Bye. If you've made it to the end of this video, congratulations on surviving. Now hit the like and subscribe button, lest your luck run out. Happy Halloween!